Yo, what's good YouTube? It's Guy Kicks here with another review, and in today's video we're going to be talking about the New Balance 2002R in the black fig colorway, part of that suede pack. But before we get into the review, let me show you guys a first look. And a quick reminder guys, I still have that 10% off discount from Rejuvenator. I'll leave the special link in the description below. All you have to do is add the item to cart and the discount will automatically be applied. Rejuvenator has a whole bunch of different sneaker cleaning products, so definitely check them out if interested. So here we have them guys, the New Balance 2002R in this black fig colorway, or the official colorway, which is black fig and pebble. This colorway is part of the suede pack, which includes the wine colorway, the forest green colorway, there's also the blue one, and then this one. All four of these are part of that suede pack. This particular colorway did officially release in Europe, and I believe in Asia as well. It hasn't yet officially released here on the New Balance website here in the US, but they did drop, and it's currently there right now, the red wine colorway. But this colorway, the green one and the blue one, I believe they still have not officially dropped through the New Balance website. They keep restocking in a lot of places, so just be patient so that you can get these for retail and not have to go the resale route. The official price on these is going to be $140, and the reason I know that is because the red wine is on the New Balance website right now, and that one is going for $140 as well. I was able to get mine through ANNMS, I believe you pronounce that retailer. They're from Canada. The store is pronounced ANNMS. I got them through them, pretty much got them for retail. I just paid an extra $10 for shipping, so I was able to get them through them. If you're interested, I'll leave a link to their website below if you never heard of that retailer before. So I've said this before, if you've been a fan of New Balance, you definitely know this 2002R model. But if you're new to New Balance and this is the first time you're watching a video on this particular model, the 2002R is basically a combination of the 2002 that I believe dropped in 2010 and the A60 V2. The upper part of the 2002R is from the 2002, and then the midsole and cushioning system is from the 860 V2. You know, I'm not 100% sure if you Awu, aka Flying Asparagus on Instagram, if he also worked on this suede pack as well. I believe he did, but I'm not 100% sure. So if you guys know, definitely leave a comment below and let me know. So getting into the colorway and details here, as you can see, the upper is that black fig colorway, which does have like a purple look to it. You know, the color on the suede has like a faded look to it, almost like if the shoe's been worn many times before, which I really do like because it gives the shoe like a vintage vibe, especially with this cream midsole. You know, the midsole and the laces represent that pebble color, and then on the outsole you have a gray color. The insoles are primarily in a light gray color, but then the heel part where you see the branding, that switches over to the black fig. The upper layers on these 2002Rs are made out of pigskin suede, as you can see here. You know, this suede is pretty good for a shoe that's not made in USA and it's made in Vietnam. You know, it's not as good and buttery smooth as a made in USA or made in England, but it's still very good, and it does bring high quality to it. On the front of the tongue, you do have that oval cutout with the New Balance branding embroidered in that pebble color, and then around that you have like this terry cloth material. The tongue is primarily made out of that mesh material, similarly to the underlays on the upper of the shoe. These come out of the box with these pebble color laces. As you come down to the toe box, you'll be introduced to that mesh material. You do have a little bit of a nubuck material there on the overlays of the mesh. Definitely feels nice and soft, definitely good quality for sure. You do have a strip of reflective material across the toe box where you'll also find the N logo embroidered, and then you find a little strip there around the mudguard. On the lateral and medial side, you find the reflective N logos, and they do sit on top of a leather material in that similar pebble color. On the lateral side, close to the heel collar of the shoe, you'll find some 2002R branding, and that also sits on a piece of nubuck material. All the way to the heel part of the shoe, the heel counter does have some perforated suede. On the top of the heel, however, a lot of 2002Rs do have a reflective strip here, but on these they switched it with a white leather material. And then in the center there, you have that traditional cutout where you'll find some additional New Balance branding, and similar to the front of the tongue, you'll find some terry cloth material as well. So the cushioning system that the 2002Rs have is the midsole is primarily made out of Absorb. You do have energy here, which is going to help with the shock absorption of this midsole, and then all the way to the heel part of the shoe where you see these gel inserts. They kind of look like an Asics with their gel technology. that is the Absorb SBS. One thing that I realized when I began making this video is one thing that I always forget to mention with the 2002R, especially all the way to the heel part of the midsole, especially where you find that Absorb SBS, is that you'll see that that part of the heel or the midsole, it's a little bit slanted, and that's just gonna help with your stride in terms of walking and running with these shoes. On the outsole of all 2002Rs, you're gonna find endurance, which is gonna help with the durability of the rubber outsole here. And then in the middle part of the outsole where you see that shiny plastic material, that is the stability web. That's gonna help with the rigidity of the outsole, and it's also gonna provide some additional arch support. In terms of sizing with 2002Rs, I recommend going true to size. And when I say true to size, for example, I'm a size 10 in most of my sneakers, whether it's Retro 1s, Nike Dunks, Adidas Ultra Boost, you know, even Yeezys. Even though some Yeezys I can go a half size up, but for the most part I always go with a size 10. With New Balance sneakers, however, like a Made in USA, for example, where there's a 990 V5, 992, 993, I prefer going a half size down, so a 9.5. With 2002Rs, I usually go with a size 10. I only have one pair of 2002Rs that are a 9.5. And they fit fine, but I still prefer the size 10 for a little bit of extra room. So with the 2002R, I just recommend going with that true to size fit. So when it comes to comfort with the 2002R, man, I sound like a broken record because I keep saying how comfortable the 2002R is. You know, it's definitely great for all day wear, you know, regular lifestyle. It'll definitely, you know, not disappoint there. But if you also want to use it as a, you know, a performance shoe, maybe at the gym, you want to go for walks or runs and things like that, it's still going to do well. Obviously, if you're someone who runs a lot, maybe you want to look into a true running sneaker. But this one for all day wear, regular lifestyle, is just going to be really, really good, and it's not going to disappoint. So these come with an exposure to moisture warning just in case you do get them wet. These are not a Made in USA sneakers, so they do come in this regular, you know, general New Balance box. And here you have the official tag and SKU. All right, guys, so my final thoughts on these 2002R Black Figs. As you already know, I'm a big fan of the 2002R. It's probably my second or third New Balance silhouette that I own the most, to be honest. It's just that, you know, lately the colorways are just so good. The shoe is so comfortable, and you really can't go wrong with this model. In terms of the materials and craftsmanship, guys, even though it's not a Made in USA or Made in UK, they really do a good job, you know, providing us with really premium materials. And the craftsmanship, really, I have no complaints here overall. And the shoe retails for $140. You know, there are not that many brands out there, or at least the main brands out there, that can offer this type of suede for this price. I can't think of one, to be honest, because even though when Nike does go that extra mile and, you know, maybe put some really good suede on a Dunk, the chances of you getting that Dunk is probably impossible at this point. So here with New Balance, they give you the option or the opportunity to get a really good shoe, a comfortable shoe, a nice looking shoe for a decent price of $140, and you're gonna get really good materials and craftsmanship, and it's not gonna disappoint in that area. You know, for me, guys, the Black Fig is definitely my favorite colorway out of the pack. I would say the blue one is second, the red wine third, and then the forest green fourth. You know, I guess I like these a lot because they do remind me of the 1300 Kith Antlers colorway. As you can see here, I mean, the colorway it's pretty much spot on, except that the Black Fig is definitely darker than the Kith one, but pretty much in the same color spectrum when you put them side by side. So maybe that's why I gravitated to this colorway right away. But overall, guys, once again, great job by New Balance here. If you're interested in this colorway, you know, and you haven't been able to get your size, I would be patient, guys. I wouldn't, you know, go crazy and try to pay resale for these, even though I would guess right now the resale value on these is not that high. It'll probably be close to retail, but if you could just be a little patient, maybe, you know, keep track of the retailers when they restock. You know, maybe I can, you know, provide information when I share stuff on my Instagram. Maybe you'll be able to catch a restock there. But this is not a colorway that I would pay resale for. Again, unless you love it, you know, by all means. But I wouldn't pay resale for these. I would just be a little bit patient and wait until, you know, they keep restocking or more retailers have them, or maybe eventually the New Balance website will have these and officially drop them. But you already know how it is to cop anything through the New Balance website. It's pretty much impossible these days. But this is not really a resale type sneaker that I would pay that type of money for, even though, like I said, it's not a lot. But still, if you can get these for retail, I would just wait and just be patient. So with all that being said, guys, let me put these on and show you guys how they look on feet. All right, guys, so that's it for me. Hopefully this video brought you a detailed look of the New Balance 2002R Black Fig. Let me know in the comments below which one out of the pack is your favorite colorway. And like always, guys, to my returning viewers, thank you so much for stopping by. If this is your first time watching this video and you like the video, feel free to subscribe, hit that like button as well. Helps the channel grow. I'll leave a link to my Instagram page below where you guys can go follow me there as well. And that's it, guys. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.